The game, good sir, where you walk around in the blind nude and shoot people for a biscuit. Yeah. Yo guys, it's Ash here. Forgot I'd even start.
The
I didn't think
network
I'd clicked. I didn't think I'd click start broadcast, but I obviously must have done. I don't remember doing it, to be fair. We're back with another stream. I'm inside Grovewood. I've done a well. Me and a couple of others have done a little bit of work in here last night. I'll give you some little progress updates. Some of the grass here has started to be extended for the field, and what I'm going to do is extend this path here to build a farmhouse. And I also need to make like some way to get out of this field, because as of, I guess you can say right now, there isn't actually really physically a way that kind of blocks the field off with the back of McDonald's. So we need to find a little road that's going to somehow, I guess in a way, like take you back to Grovewood, if you get what I mean. But I'm not exactly what you'd call sure exactly how I'm going to do that just yet. I mean, you could kind of do it here, but then it kind of ruins like all of this area. And then you don't want to be obviously coming into McDonald's car park, because that's just kind of stupid. So I'm not really sure where to do it yet. I'm probably going to have to do it from this backfield here somewhere. Create a little path that's going to take us like... That's going to take you like somewhere else, if you get what I mean. Maybe even like a path which comes up here. And then maybe like makes a bridge like over the highway, and then like comes to a country road at this side that I will eventually put in. So we'll just, we'll more or less, I guess in a way, like have to see how it goes. We've also put some grass in down here, so this has now got grass and it's now got the supports, so you can see like that it now got, it's now like more supported, and it doesn't look like it's just floating in the air. The plan here, behind here, is to like start constructing like sort of like hills and mountains. I want a pretty like decent-ish sized mountain that's kind of gonna come sort of like down here, kind of like a few, like not a massively big mountain, but a little bit of a hill, and then I can construct something like at the other side of the hill, and I can make the railway like maybe like, go like past the mountain and stuff like that further this way, and do some like, I guess you can say like iconic stuff with the mountain. Because obviously we've got our train mountain here, which still needs a little bit of work doing to it, theoretically, but we can definitely like keep working on it and start, making it look a little bit more better. The thing I like about this map, I think, is the countryside a little bit more than Grovewood, because I built a lot of cities in my time, but it's nice to be able to do like fields. Like, I know they take a while to fill in, but they definitely do have a nice feel, and they do definitely like, it looks nice to see like highways and like farms and country roads, and just to be able to like play about with roads and bend them and twist them, put little lakes going past them. It's going to be quite good. You know how it goes, how it rolls, how it flows, and stuff like that. So pretty much like that's kind of what where I'm kind of going with Grovewood in terms of like the countryside and stuff like that. I've got some like, I want to do like some biggish bridge designs as well. I've got some pretty good ideas. Grovewood is going to be like a pretty biggish town. It's going to have a docks and everything, obviously, and stuff like that. But like it's still, still looking forward to it. It's also gonna, I want to build like some form of Blackpool Tower in here, which is kind of gonna be like iconic to the town, like how some towns and places kind of have like main things, like London, you think of like Big Ben, and obviously like the London Eye. Then like, I guess like Edinburgh, you think of like Edinburgh Castle, you know, then like Newcastle way, you think of like Angel of the North. Obviously Blackpool, you think of the Tower. Same with like Paris, you think of the Eiffel Tower. You know, so Grovewood, what I want to have like Grovewood to have like a tower to kind of be like Grovewood Tower that's going to be kind of like iconic. You know, like it's a big part, a big historic part, I guess you can say, of Grovewood, if you get what I mean. And we're just gonna, you know, we're just gonna really see where it goes. If I'm completely honest with you, you know, with Grovewood and stuff like that, see, sort of, I guess, like where it takes us, I guess would be the word for it. See where it takes us. I'm not, you know, particularly sure where it's going to go. So I've been thinking about ways to kind of do more things on the channel. It's kind of like entered my head today. I've been sort of slacking on quite a few things for the channel. Now, I used to be quite good at this, like, not that so long ago. I used to do like videos about like the new TT game and give you updates, and then the game got delayed, and then I kind of just, I guess in a way you can say that, I guess in a way like you can say that I didn't do that anymore. Like I kind of stopped, if you get me, and I kind of like, I wouldn't say gave up, but like they didn't post anything for a while, then it kind of just got too long. But I used to do quite a lot of cool videos, and I've been thinking about starting a new series on the channel, where pretty much like it's kind of like, in a way, like I react to people's channels pretty much. So like in a way, like I'm kind of gonna react to people's channels. So like I'll go through and I'll find a channel, say like whether it's a musician or say like whether it's you know, maybe like a Minecraft builder, and then I'll just, you know, I'll say what I think about the channel. So I'm not gonna like despitefully like take the piss out of it. I'm not gonna like try and be some like villainy or memulous or anything like that. If I think the channel's good, then I'll say like, you know, that the channel's good. I'll explain why I like the channel. And stuff like that, and we'll check out like, you know, say like one video from a guy's channel, and stuff like that. Now obviously I'm not gonna pick like stupid channels, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna pick like, you know, like say, I'm not gonna pick like, say like a channel where they upload like songs, if you get what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna like pick a song and say like, oh yeah, I love this guy's channel just because I like the song. Do you know what I mean? Like that. You know, that's obviously a bit stupid, if you get what I mean. But say like someone who's maybe like attempting to sing, or maybe like someone who's, let's say for example, like reacting, or someone who's like basically like, you know, like trying to, you know, accomplish something, like, you know, like I say, like building something, and stuff like that. So it's got to be like something like that. And, you know, I'll do big YouTubers, I'll do smallish YouTubers, and stuff like that. I've been thinking about it as a little series. I've already got like a first person lined up, who I'd like to do a, you know, like, I guess you can say like an episode 1 of. If that makes sense. And also, I'm not going to do channels what haven't uploaded for a while either. So people who, you know, like, it has to be people who still upload as well, and who like upload regular. I know like quite a few people who upload like quite regular, but there is one person who doesn't upload as much now, who I am going to show on the channel, because of one absolutely amazing thing. If this series obviously does go ahead, but that's probably going to be the only person. Actually, I'll take that back. There's going to be 2 people what don't upload as much now, but I know one person is going to start uploading again. But one of these people, I know them in real, so I want to like tell you guys about his channel and stuff like that, which is going to be quite good. And it's going to be quite, you know, it should be quite interesting. So if you want to see me, like, I guess in a way, like, react and look at, like, different people's channels, then we're just going to, like, you know, then obviously I'll go ahead and do it. And plus I want to do, like, I want to do like some more stuff with clubbing year as well. I want to make the quality of the clubbing year videos a bit better, like when we're announcing the like the next places where we're gonna go, you know, and when we're like doing the, you know, my thoughts and the reviews. I want to make sure, like, do you know what I mean? Make an action episode of Part Driving will be fun and crazy to edit. True, I could do that. I'm not sure if I'd want to though make an action episode out of Park Drive. Noreen's cat gets stuck in the tree and superhero Derek comes to save the day. But now, like, you know, that's the plan anyway. But yeah, with clubbing year, I want to do more like in the clubbing year videos rather than just talking over the poster. To try and like boost that up a little bit. I mean, I know you can't really boost that up that much. It's not. I know it's not like in a way the most like entertaining series because my channel's mixed. You see, like if I'd started off my channel by doing that sort of stuff, I would have like gained the likes and the support from it. But because I do a lot of Minecraft stuff, a lot of like my content, you know, like my viewers are based around like, you know, sort of like kids and teenagers, so obviously like they don't really know like classic songs and hardcore tunes, and they obviously don't go raving and mixed music, like, do you know what I mean? So like something like Minecraft is like more what they know, but you see, like, it's all to do with like people's like different upbringing, you know, that type of thing. So, you know. So yeah, guys. I'm streaming now and not later because Benidorm's actually on later, and I always like watching Benidorm. But I was a little bit annoyed last week. Like, I enjoy Benidorm, don't get me wrong, but I usually come off like the PlayStation and I usually go downstairs to watch it because like we usually do it as like you know, a all free like family thing, you know. And one person like didn't watch it, and like you see the thing is like we've just bought a new box, like a TV box what does catch up. So like if you know if you miss something, you know, you can obviously watch it on catch up. And it really kind of annoyed me last week because I, like, in a way, like, you know, I enjoy talking to my mates and stuff like that, you know, like, you know, that's my style. Like, I'm not really usually the type of person to sit down and talk to the family. If you get what I mean, like, that's not usually, I guess you'd say, like, what you'd call my style, to sit down and talk to the family. Like, I'm more of a person who, like, sits down and talks to friends, rather than, like, sit down and talk to the family type thing. And I guess you can say, like, the annoying thing, like, the thing what annoyed me is, but that's your decision. Yeah, it is. But the thing what annoyed me is there was another program what the family member wanted to watch which clashed at the same time. And the thing is that, you know, I came downstairs to watch the program with them, as I usually do. And one of them didn't watch it. And the thing what annoyed me is you know, like the family member who wanted to watch the other program could have watched the other program, and then I could have put it on catch up for her like the next day, and then I could have happily watched you know, like, watch Benidorm up here, you know, and I had a laugh and a giggle, and, you know, obviously still spoke to my mates and stuff like that, and, you know, like, still check my messages, and, do you know what I mean? Like, it just kind of, in a way, like, I think they kind of thought that I was gonna be like gutted, you know, that I I think what they think is that, that I'd be disappointed if they wanted to watch something else, like, oh, I thought we all watched it together type thing, like, or, like a bit upset as in, as in they feel that they have to watch it with me, or like it disappoints me if they don't type thing. But to be fair, I prefer watching my own stuff up here, really. Like, that's obviously my style. I like to do things on my own, if I'm completely honest with you. When it comes to like some things, I'm not really a type of person who like I'm a type of person who likes to be left alone to do my own things. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't like people like sort of, I guess in a way, like getting involved with like everything I'm doing, and like always wanting me to be doing something or going somewhere. Like, I'm the type of person who, like, when it comes to it, like sometimes I just I just like to be left to do my own thing, and just like I like that time to myself. Like, to be honest, I'm a type of person who likes to be on my own. Like, that doesn't bother me. Like, I like talking to mates and stuff like that, but sometimes, like, it's nice to just, I guess, like, have a free house to yourself, or just be able to, like, I don't know, just be able to, like, I guess, like, not rush up, or, do you know what I mean? Like, decide when you want to eat something, like, and not just feel like you're always waiting for somebody to call you to do something type thing. But so I guess like I guess people are different. Like, I'm not always like that, but sometimes, like, if I feel like I've done like loads of things like over the past few days, like, being up early like quite a past few days, and been doing stuff, and like later in or something like that, or like, do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I then get in the mood where I just would like to be left. But, like I say, folks are different, I suppose, aren't they? Folks are different. Like, it really just depends what it is, because I like to, I guess in a way, like, I act different around some people, to what I actually do, like, do you know what I mean? Like, to what I actually do, like, around other people, if that makes sense. Like, say, like, family members and friends, I act, like, completely different, like, compared to, like, mates and stuff like that. Like, you're more, like, a fan of online in technician, if I'm right, because that's me. Yeah, I do like that sort of stuff, but I just like chilling with my mates. Like, I feel at that age now, where like sitting down and doing things with a family is kind of like, it's not. I've changed. I like doing other things now. Like, I like going to do's and stuff like that. Like, it might sound, might sound a bit harsh, like at the first thought of things, but like sometimes I'd rather like put my money towards going to a do than like going for a day out to the seaside and an ice cream. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's more me. Like, I guess now I've got older, like, because obviously I love music and stuff like that. Like, like that's obviously me, a big fan. Like, well, I'm mad on music. I'm addicted to it. Like, I can't go a day without playing songs, whether it's through a speaker or headphones. But the point is, like, now I've got to the age where I'm, like, old enough to go into, like, clubs and stuff like that, and, see the DJs what have actually mixed the songs that I've been listening to for years. Like, I'd rather do that, like, like, I'd rather put the money towards that, the moment to do other things, and I'll probably go through that space of time for a few years, and then I'll probably change again and settle down, like, after, maybe in sort of 3 or 4 years time, I might sort of, after sort of like 3 or 4 years of, going out most weekends and raving and partying, I might suddenly think, like, that, I want a change, and, I'm gonna sort of maybe not go out as much and do some other things. But, like museums and theme parks and things don't really interest me anymore. I don't mind going somewhere and looking round shops, but I'm not really a trip to the zoo person or a trip to the museum person, or do you know what I mean, or specifically just a trip to the seaside person really anymore. Like, yeah, I don't mind going to the seaside to sunbathe on the beach and get some food, but I'm not really the one to go and put pennies in arcades as much now. And I've just changed. I'd rather, if I was going to a beach now, I'd like to go to a beach festival or a beach party. And sunbathe on the beach, or party on the beach all day in the warm weather. That's more, you know what I mean? And I guess it's in a way now the same with holidays as well. Rather than going on rather than going just a little 2 day weekend to the hotel near me, the seaside's near me, I'd rather in a way put that money towards going abroad to Ibiza or something like that, which is obviously Ibiza is on the cards. It'd be my dream to go there, which I definitely do want to go there, definitely. And obviously go over there, but maybe next year or something. I need to sort of plan and decide that I'm going to do it more, not just I guess in a way you've got to be in the frame of mind to do it. You've got to kind of decide right, next year that's where I want to go. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? That's, you got to decide that that's where you want to go. And it's no point saying now I want to go now and then save up for summer, because when you think about it, summer's only I don't know, say what, I guess I don't really know, maybe 3-4 months away, and then you're coming into summer. So really you want to kind of be deciding at the end of this summer that next summer that's what you want to do. And then you get your passport renewed, you start looking at people who would possibly want to go with you. You start looking at places to stay, exactly which part of Ibiza you're going to go to, how long you're going for, what you're going to do when you're there, kind of thing. What type of clubs are you more wanting to go to, so you can get hotels near them and stuff like that. Are you going to be going on the beach type thing? Then you can kind of decide from there where you're going to go, and obviously what you're going to do. Is Noble going to Ibiza? Not this year. I wouldn't have minded going this year, but you see, the thing is, it costs a lot of money to go, doesn't it? You've got to lay out over $1,000. You've got to pay flights, then you've got to obviously pay hotel, then I've got to pay to get my passport renewed, then you've got to obviously buy all your drinks and stuff there, and then obviously you're going somewhere like that, you want to go take bring something back from a place like that, whether it's a t-shirt, or whether it's something from a gift store or a knick-knack store, to say you've been, kind of thing. And obviously you got to have someone to go with you as well. You can't just go out there on your own. You've got to have at least a buddy with you to do it with. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You can't just... you can't just go on your own type thing. I'd love to do it though, don't get me wrong. Ibiza is definitely on the cards. Ibiza is definitely somewhere I wouldn't mind living out there, to be fair, and being a rep. That's something, do you know what I mean? I'd love being a holiday rep, a bar worker. Now then, bro. Could you imagine it though? Just the sun, the sand, and the sea, more or less, all summer. Going out there in summer and just spending your summer out there, and then coming back over for winter, to see family, and then when the weather starts picking up again, you're just back out there, and you're just spending every day maybe working on a beach, or do you know what I mean, like bar working in clubs and stuff like that, and just like hearing music and everyone going crazy. Because a lot of people say to me, like, for example, like they say like, oh, I couldn't be a bar staff, I couldn't work in a club, me. Like I just want to be, I just want to be at the other side of the bar. But that, it doesn't bother me. Like I don't particularly like just want to get wasted all the time. And get like absolutely drunk. Like if I was behind the bar, at least I could hear the music, and that's what'd be going through my mind. And then obviously like hearing hearing the tunes every day and that'd just, I'd be sick though, wouldn't it? Like living out there like from sort of like April to like I guess like September, October time or something. Like every year, that'd be so sick. And then just like going home for a few months, like round Christmas time. Picture it though. Oh, it'd be sick.
That's your face.
Answer you. Yeah, but just imagine it.
I'm not.
What's your next big? What's your next big rave, bro? I'm not certain, to be honest with you. It depends. It depends what you really class as a rave. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, the next place I'm hoping to go to is Warehouse 90, which kind of it is a rave, but it's not like, I guess like the way people call raving today is is more like hardcore music. But I'm going to like this Warehouse 90 event, and it's kind of like classic like 80s acid house. It's do you know what I mean?
Everybody's in the place. Everybody's in the place.
It's like it's like classic stuff from back in the day, like late 80s, early 90s, sort of like in the beginning there was Jack, we'll make it to the promised land, sort of like good singers over like a classic house beat type thing, and obviously a big sort of DJs called Shades of Rhythm is obviously going to be there, doing live, and they made some some awesome songs like in the classic house and dance era. But in terms of a hardcore rave, I haven't really got anything lined up in a hardcore rave at the moment. I wouldn't mind like a hardcore rave, like to be honest, like that one on Saturday, I really needed it. Like like sometimes like I was ready for it. That was the thing. Kind of like when you get hungry or when you get thirsty. Like I was ready for that rave. Like that was I needed to do something like that for ages. Like it's been ages like since I'd done a proper hardcore rave like that. And that one took me back to Remix at Brid, and obviously they used to be like every month, so I was really getting ready for one. It was making me ratty. Like I just needed to go and like, I don't know, I guess get loose to the beat. But it was really like, I was really like well overdue for something like that. Do you know what I mean? Like I've been needing to do something like that for so long. So now I've like finally been able to do it. It's just like I feel a lot better for it, but I still feel like I want to go to another one, if that makes sense. But we're just gonna have to see. I hope Function do another Clubland thing there. That'd be sick. Like I hope they do, because it was packed. Like it was really busy. Because some of them remix events, I used to put videos up, obviously, and people used to say like, "Oh, it looked shit. There was hardly anyone there." But nah, not the case with like this one. And it didn't take long to fill up either. It was soon like there was soon plenty of people in there on the dance floor as soon as we got in. I know they were half an hour late starting, but still, like sometimes with remix, it used to take like an hour and a half just to get like 15 people in. And sometimes it used to be after midnight before it really started getting busy, especially towards the end of remix. Like, when I first went to remix, yeah, it used to get really busy. but when it kind of got into like last year of remix, like, you know, this time last year, you could tell that like remix was starting to die down a bit. So you should come up to Scotland for the 24th of March. I wish I could, but I'm really like, it's cash, bro. That's the thing. Like, it's money. I can't, because like the 24th of March is like the week before I go to the one at Hull. And then like I'm going to Newcastle this weekend, and I still like oh, family members back, because a family member lent me the money to get the Blackpool tickets, so like I owe them back for the Blackpool tickets. Like it's not that, like it's not like, I know you've said like you'd get me my ticket waiting, but I've still like got to pay to get up there and pay for drinks, and do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not, I guess, in a way, in the right frame of. It's too like, it's too close and to other things that I'm doing, if you get what I mean. Like, I need more notice for stuff like that. Like, if you tell me, like, sort of like 3 months in advance, then I can say, like, right, that's something I want to do, then I can, like, save cash to do it, but. Do you know what I mean? Like. I just, you know.
Shit.
And not only that, like, I wouldn't, to be honest, I wouldn't even really know anyone up there apart from you, like. Not that that particularly bothers me, but, like, I'm going up with no one in the first place. Do you know what I mean? Like. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not so bad, like, going as far as Brid on your own, or, like, Hull, because you kind of know where you're going, but. We've got to go out in April when I'm through, lad. We do. We need to do. I tell you what though, like, as daft as it sounds, like, you should come out in Drift. Like, I know you're probably thinking like, oh, why not go out in Hull or somewhere like that? You know, Hull's good, and yeah, Hull is good, but I will actually I'll tell you this now, like. You know, like, you might think at first that Drift sounds shit for a night out, but it's actually quite decent. Like, I always find myself having fun. I maybe sometimes get a bit too drunk, you know, than I should do, you know, but I always have a good laugh with people. I always have a dance in Keys. I always end up at George's, and then I always get a nice thing of cheesy chips on the way home. And like, I always find a way to have a good night. I always find people to talk to, but I guess like with being MC Noble, I guess that helps when a lot of people know who you are. Saying that though, I was recognised in Hull for MC Noble by a couple of people actually at this rave. There was one like really big ginger girl, who I've seen her before, but. I don't like really know who she is, and she was there with her boyfriend, and she recognised me, because the girl who I'm looking for got right in her face, like literally, like she just spotted me and like said hi, and you know we shook hands, and the girl who I was dancing with got really like, I don't know, like as if she thought this ginger girl was like having a go at me or something, and really got defensive and stuck up like he's mine, he's with me, leave him alone type thing. But I was like, geez, I'm only saying hello, you know. And then they seemed alright later on anyway, but, you know. But yeah, you know, we definitely do need, you know, a night out is obviously called for on the cards. I love a night out, I can always manage a night out.
Whose game I'm playing, Kill?
I mean, sometimes, you know, I'm not as in the mood as other nights, but, you know.
It's froze.
As NT, like that just sounds foreign. But yeah, like I went to Beverley a couple of weeks ago. I think I told you about it at the time. It was just before you moved up to Scotland, I think. And you remember Liam Webster, CJ? I'm pretty sure you do. He was in your year at school. And pretty much it had been his birthday like during the week. I think on the Friday or something, and on the Saturday we had a night. We had like an afternoon stroke night out in Beverley. You know, we just got a train through. You know, we went for somewhere to eat. And then we pretty much, you know, just went round pubs of Beverley. So, you know, we went out about 2 in the afternoon. We had like a drink in a pub at Drift before we went to, Beverley. Then, you know, we just got a train to Beverley, you know, as you do, and went to a few round Beverley, and then obviously came back to Drift at night, and went round the pubs of Drift. And I'm not kidding you, like I can't be certain, but there was about 4 or 5 of us what went out, like as in who went to Beverley. Now there was more people who we know from Drift who like met us up in Drift like after, who couldn't make it to Beverley in the day. But like I can't tell you like this is exactly true because I'm not sure, but I'm pretty certain like out of all of them, like everybody else went home and I was the last person to stay out, if that makes sense. Like I know Liam Webster, he went home, he couldn't hack it, he wanted a burger, and then he didn't end up coming back after his burger. 2 other people, Rom and Noodles, they didn't end up. I didn't end up seeing them in Keys, and I also didn't end up seeing Tom Hollingsworth or Sam Baker after a while in Star. I think Tom did stay out longer than Liam, but I'm pretty certain like, you know, there weren't really that many people, you know, like I'm pretty sure like I could have been the last person to stay out out of us, you know, what obviously went to Beverley. So do you know what I mean? I get my PS4 next month and internet, so I don't have to use my phone. Ah, fair enough. You need to come online when you do. There's like, you know, there's some like stuff we need to do. You need to like, a lot's changed on PSN like since you were last on, in terms of like the people we join, you know, like game updates, you know. Obviously you got to install like some free games what are quite good. So yeah.
Hello.
Hello there, good sir.
Would you like a cup of tea?
No. I was only here in a conversation with a small boy about a biscuit.
Would you like a biscuit, sir?
Would you like a biscuit, my good sir? We're having a game of Fortnite. Now, where are we going to land, good boy? Retail Row? Pleasant Park? Tell me, where are we going to land, good boy?
We'll land in Driffield.
Tomato Town? Tomato Town? Lol.
No.
It's that Azaz, man.
Holy fuck.
It's that Azaz, man. He's the one who does it. The original. I'm not as good as him at it, but...
They would have beaten my score now, Cal. Nobody.
Not the Cromwell.
Tally-ho!
Tally-ho!
Tally-ho! Good boy.
No, Ashley, nobody.
She's not me mum! She's not me dad!
No, Ashley, nobody. It is Wednesday and Benidorm is on.
I know, I can't wait. I can hear, and yes, you can.
So you should hear me, CJ.
Oh, sugar, I've just remembered.
What?
I was supposed to do that MC Noble thing in Dom's World tonight.
Oh, yes, Ashley. Don't forget to wash your balls before you go out on weekend. Because your girlfriend might not want to suck your dick if you got sweaty balls.
But you know, the only thing, good sir, is I can't seem to find her on the social media.
Wow, Gilly.
Tally
You have a
ho!
message.
Good boy.
Down, 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 down.
Hey, I just thought of something, you know, Ant.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
God.
wait, think about this, Ant.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm thinking. Go on, go on.
The original Doctor in Park Drive died, so we technically need to update the Doctor, don't we? So it might make
Dr. Cromwell!
it might make sense to make the next Doctor Dr. Cronwell. And like when children go to the doctors, instead of getting a sticker, they get a biscuit.
Bingo!
You know, we could do that. Dying before being born.
I
But
don't
now
wanna
we
play
could do that. Oh my god. Tally ho. But nah.
I'm going to Birmingham on Friday.
Are you? I'm going to Newcastle on Saturday. Who the hell is Yut7?
I am going to
Yo,
Stamford
Ash, can
on
you invite me to your
Monday.
game?
I can indeed, good sir. Lol. Yeah. Yeah, I've just been doing some stuff on the...
I got bored of that one.
Do you not like that map?
No. Not as good as the other one.
Which one? Los Ashleys?
There's too much to do in that one.
What, in Grovewood?
Yeah.
I think Grovewood looks better, not gonna lie.
True. To be fair, I could always go on to Los Ashleys or Newtown. I ain't been on Newtown for a while.
Well, not Ashley's.
No,
Yeah,
not
alright.
yet. I want to see.
Yeah, let's destroy Dom's wrestling ring. Not really.
Okay, let's do it.
No.
No.
Why?
He'll get
I'll build you a
proper
whole
mad.
new one in there.
Aye.
Ash, I'll build you a whole new one in there.
Lol.
I
I
will.
mean,
Go on, let's do it.
I don't know. What do you say, Ant?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
Aqua Michael.
I guess we can. I might, you know, I might
What,
let
Kelly?
that happen. We'll have to see.
Maybe
Hey, do you like
Dr.
sausage?
Cromwell will give us permission.
Taking school and so does Ellie.
Kelly, do you like sausages?
Then what Ellie needs them for?
You eating? Do you like sausages?
I like sausages.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do like sausages, Kelly.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You like a really, really big fat jumbo sausage.
Hey, up there, he's in the starring. When was that?
What?
My jumbo sausage.
What do I have? The red corner.
Is not as good as your jumbo sausage.
I know. Sausage meat, you muppet.
Oh, fuck's sake, man.
Lol.
I'll say something.
Nothing's happening on Instagram tonight.
Yeah, gee, we got them girls phoning it up, Ash.
Oh, that was earlier.
And when are you going to meet them, man, Ash?
I'm not. Trust me.
Well, say, I hope not.
I
You
just
don't
say,
want to meet them.
I just say that I keep 'em. Well,
Oh, yeah.
the Eve person, my mum knows her mum, but that was a while ago. Like,
Listen,
yeah, 'cause
What's
Tom
that?
wanted
Yo,
Tom wanted to
come on,
look.
let's go on Los Ashleys and let me create that arena. Let's go.
I'm gonna go on there now.
oh, just joined, bloody joined. Go on. Yeah, pest.
I mean, I don't mind Newtown either, but
No, Los Ashleys, let's do it.
oh,
Yeah, I want to start working on my house too.
Ellie, you're not supposed to be.
I'm just gonna go for a piss, be right back.
tally ho,
Dave, eh?
lol.
How many ooze, eh?
Do you know what that's actually from, Ant? That voice.
Yeah, off the advert. Is it on some advert?
No, listen. Listen, this is where it's
You can
from.
have me.
You ready?
You fat little prick.
You ready, Ant?
Yeah, listen.
This is the real voice. I do it nowhere near as good as this guy.
I think I heard it yesterday.
I do voices.
You seem like a good player at this game.
A good player? Well, this is my son Lisbon's game.
Yes, it is, Daddy. I'm so good.
No one asked you how good you are, you idiot. Okay, Levi, let's do this thing.
You're the first person that could ever say my name right.
Okay, Levi, let's find a gun.
Oh, I have found a chest. Oh, I also found 2 medkits.
Aren't you a lucky boy?
Yes, may I have a cookie now?
An elderly man giving a small boy a biscuit.
A
Doesn't
biscuit?
sound good, does it? So we're at Anarchy Acres, I see. Yes. Sounds like my wife's backside.
Could you say hi to my mom for me?
Yeah, of course. Hello, Levi's mother. How are you doing?
My mom thought you were weird.
Hello?
Hello, son. How are you?
How old are you?
I am 76, so we probably shouldn't be talking right now.
You all have mics?
Yes, good.
Right
How are
now.
you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing tremendous, good boy. Okay, where are we going to land on your call?
You don't kill me.
Of course I wouldn't kill you. Where are we going to land? Is it Tomato Town, Anarchy Acres, Haunted Hills, Pleasant Park? We're running out of time, good
Park?
boy.
Lonely Dog.
Ash, my granddad just asked me who Dr. Cromwell is.
Are you from South Africa?
This is who the real one is.
I'm Dr. Cromwell. Pleased to meet you, good boy.
Greetings, Dr. Cromwell.
Speaking,
Good
I'm
boy.
landing in the forest right
looking at?
behind you. Don't be alarmed.
Fucking piss off.
Here I am.
Hello, good man. So, what's the plan?
I'll let you handle the reins. I'm the
Gone.
horse and you're the rider.
It's gone.
Yeah,
Ash,
yeah.
perfect. Look where I spawned.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can upgrade this if you like.
Come on, Ant, can you help me delete this? Because I don't want to delete it all.
Hang on a minute. I'm going to look at something.
We're running out of time,
What?
good boy. I don't think I sound as good.
Yo, can I have the privs and mods so I can build?
Oh yeah, I forgot you didn't.
Okay, so this is
Oh,
what we
God.
got to work with.
With what?
Did Don build this whole building?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so thin. But I can work with it.
Ash?
Yeah.
It's thin like his pixie dick. man.
Ash?
Yes.
Teleport to me.
We're running out of time, good boy. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus
What?
fucking yeah.
Why is this burning in your flats?
What the
Hi,
hell?
Dylan. Wait, let me go and check that somewhere else isn't.
Dr. Cromwell, has somebody griefed?
Looks like it.
Aye, good sir, I believe they came onto Minecraft, got a flint and steel, and set alight, my good boy.
Oh, fuck a dog. The dog's on
Where are
fire.
we going to go in this map, good boy? Park
Man,
Drive, Oak
Spike.
Avenue, Skyscraper area, NTV Studios. We're running out of time, good boy.
Ash!
Yeah?
Ash, shit bucket burnt to death.
Really? Oh, I'm going
Shit
over here.
bucket. Yeah, the
Shit
blue
bucket.
one.
Jesus Christ, though, there's like more fire. There's more fire in here.
So I'll fucking just knock it all down and rebuild it or build something else.
There's more fire.
I'm helping
There's
you
more
build up the
fire in here
volcano.
than Fireman Sam's arsehole when he farts. Jeez. Somebody call 911. Dr. Cromwell's
This
burning
is the
on the
first-
dance floor.
Uh,
Here
This
comes
is very
the
depressing,
warrior.
isn't it?
I can't believe it. Who would do such a thing? It must have been on Sunday, Ant, when we did the Derek and Noreen show.
it must have been. Hey,
Who was
talking
in the
about that.
What
Talking
if it
about
was
that,
Ethan? No, Ethan weren't on. Yeah?
somebody did come in and he got kicked. He got kicked into about 10 minutes after. He
Yeah,
came in
but-
and then disappeared. And
Yeah,
the
I
music went, I kicked him.
Yeah, but I can't
Then went
remember who
half
it
kick.
was who
And
got
then Ben goes,
kicked.
oh, I've kicked that.
Yeah, but it was someone who I knew.
Can't eat them with my finger.
MJ,
Ask for his.
Fuck knows.
but he wouldn't have permission. We're running out of time, good boy.
Promise, don't go
I know somebody that could have done it. I don't want to point the finger at him.
Yeah, they want to go
He
and
might not
call
have done
again.
Who, Jan?
Camo.
Really?
He was in here, yeah. But I don't think he'd have done it. Him and
No.
Ash get on. Him and Ash get on a bit more now.
I said a little spoon.
I hope
Yeah.
Camo didn't do it.
Yeah, but Camo has grown up since.
Yeah, this is absolutely garbage. This is. I'm sorry.
I was just thinking though, Ash.
What?
I had to share my
Did CJ coming on Sunday?
one for you last time.
No. He came into the party, but not
Dr. Cromwell.
not the game.
Yeah, I can push this back up again.
We're running out of time,
Yo,
good
Ash, Can
boy.
you come and help me delete the inside of this?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he did it one off the middle. He didn't even find the middle properly, Ash. So
And where?
in
His
this
arena. I shouldn't
Oh,
be
the one that
streaming
Dom
this
built.
either. Yeah, we're gonna
We're
change.
gonna delete everything in here except like the building in general, and keep this scaffolding as well. This can stay.
He made the stage a bit plain, if you ask. If you
Yeah,
ask
the
me,
stage can go. The stage can definitely go.
the
I
stage,
do not rate that. At
the
all.
stage kind of looks like when your nursery school puts on a nativity play.
That one's the same as that one.
Oh my god, yeah, it does.
You can just imagine like little 4-year-olds coming out in fairy
He used to
princess
let me,
dresses.
Dom used, you know, every time you and Dom used to fall out. Well, I know you fell out again now. But
Well,
he always
we
used to
didn't
come into
really
your
fall
party, didn't
out. We didn't really fall out, and I just stopped talking to him. To be fair.
he? Yeah.
Well, he said
He
it
come
like
into-
you fell
he
out,
come into
but
your- yeah, he come into your party once, Ash, and he'd go, "There's only one good builder in this place at wrestling, and that's me." I just laugh at him. I go, "Yeah, you idiot, you dickhead, shut up."
Him.
he bullies
Yeah.
he
It was
bullies
just,
people though. That's what I
Yeah, he
don't.
bullied-
Do you know
Yeah,
what
bullies.
Cam told me? Because I think that Dom told him because he wanted me and Dom to be friends, but I don't think he really did because, like, Dom probably told Camo to say that Dom's matured now. I was like, no, he hasn't. What are you on about? And then I come into your party and hear that he bullies a little kid.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Ben.
he does. Yeah, he bullies Ben a bit. Well, he does actually bully Ben.
Yeah, we're going to delete this red layer on the top as well. This is shit.
No.
Have you seen all underground and everything? It's sort of got wrestling rings all underground and everything.
And then
Oh,
he-
yeah, my idea from when we used to do TWS then. Lovely.
Oh yeah, I remember that. When I did MC Noble on it.
Nothing original from him.
We're running out of time, good boy.
What does that stand for? Tom's Wrestling Federation or something like that.
Total Wrestling Federation.
Yeah.
We're running out of time, good boy.
Where's the ring?
Oh.
Underneath.
Oh, Noreen, there's been a big fire. Noreen, there's been a big fire in the flats.
Lol.
Up to TSCN.
That's what could send Derek bust.
Wrestling training.
Yeah, he wanted to
Yeah.
have a training thing below. We're running
Well,
out
that's all the
of time.
fire out.
Bender!
Made a nice mess though.
Mention it in PD. We're running out of time, good boy.
Yeah, let's delete this, Ash. Let's keep deleting.
Yeah, the
Oh,
ring's
nice mess.
the ring's gone.
Fuck off,
I'm
you.
gonna end my stream anyway and go in there.